Hey, welcome to Spittlesville Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
That's right. And I'm Shag Dog. We're drinking Comes, or is it Comes? Baltic
Komes.
Porter. Kami?
Komes.
Comey? Okay. 92 Beer Advocate by Browar Fortuna. Baltic Porter, 9% ABV. I'm not sure if the bottle says that, but that's what Beer Advocate says.
Well, I know it's one thing. It says right here when Komes is stored for 36 months, the beer changes its taste. Now you can decide how long your Komes will mature. It says right here, 4 to 12 months. It's fresh and roasted. 16, going into that is kind of transitioning into 24 to 28 to dry and complex, and all the way up to 36 months being so much drier, more complex. Anyway.
You're like freezing up. You've been freezing. You've been going slow motion. That's why I was doing the slow motion.
You were black and just had a little dial.
Really? Yeah. Wow. That sounded racist, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was true. Anyway, let's get into it, my brother.
All right. Yeah. It's dark.
It is dark. It has a little bit of some garnet hues there, though.
Yeah, especially if you hold it up to the light.
Yeah. Nice beige head, though. I like that. Sandy beige, brown head. Ooh, I like the smell of this one.
I like Baltic Porters. They're pretty good, yeah.
Roasty.
Most Baltic Porters, yeah.
Fruity.
Yeah, maybe a little dark fruits, a little chocolate maybe in there.
Yeah, definitely some chocolate and little coffee notes.
Yeah.
And dark fruit, definitely. Man.
Smells great.
It does. It smells kind of woody and like a little sweetness in there with that chocolate, cocoa, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Cheers.
I'm ready. Cheers.
Oh, that's smooth. Damn, that's smooth. Whew. Nice. A little sweeter than I anticipated. Nice. Nice coffee notes at the end with a little chocolatey, fruity. Really good. Komes, they have several different beers, and this is, when I saw this, I said, I got to grab it. It's a porter, Poland product,
Are those from Poland?
Yeah. Poland's got good beers, I tell you.
I think we might have done something by these guys before.
Yes, we have. We've had a couple of theirs. But the reason I like it, I mean, a lot of Polish beers. I'm going to tell you, people make fun of the Polish people. They say they're not smart and everything. If anything, they are smart with beer.
Yeah.
Because if they are stupid with beer, then they're like you, fall in a pile of shit and come out like smelling roses. Because let me tell you, their beers are right there. Right here's Germany. I'd say Poland is right here.
I don't know if that close, but yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty close when it comes to certain variety of styles.
They're in a sweet spot though, because they got the German influence because they're right next door, and they have like Russian influence too.
Yeah, they're stuck in the middle.
Or maybe Ukraine.
Yeah, I am stuck in the middle of you. Stuck in the middle of you.
I heard something that let's get back to the beer. I'll talk about it later with Poland.
But it's awesome. It says the optimal temperature here, Shag Dog, is between 50 and 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
So I don't. I would have to get my
thermometer.
thermometer.
Yeah.
But
Is that an anal thermometer? Or?
no, it's actually a meat thermometer.
Oh, the meat one. Yeah. Does it fold out?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, actually, this is the little one. You know, like.
Oh, okay. Just the one you just trace. I got one that's like a switchblade. I mean, you have to pull it out, but yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't switchblade out. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Very delicious beer. You know, smooth, a lot of flavor. I mean, it's easy to drink. Damn easy to drink.
Yeah, there might be a very, very slight, be at 9%, a slight warming since they barely feel it, just a little bit maybe.
Exactly, just a little bit.
So it's not going to burn all the, lining in your esophagus and your stomach lining, or as my ex would say, her esophagus.
Esophagus? What the hell is that?
That's what she came out of when they, endoectomy or endos, whatever how you call it, when they go down your throat. She had an appointment for that. She came out. She was like, probably took some drugs before she went in there. But being anesthesia, whatever, she's like, they put the thing down my esophagus or esophagus. I'm like, esophagus.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That was quite funny.
I am the word that hides.
That was a day while
secret of all time.
While she was in procedure, we had her son with us, so I took her son over across the street from the hospital to Wendy's, and we're in there, and some girl was wearing. I didn't see the shirt at first. One of those porno sites.
Pornhub.
No, it's
X-Hamster.
No, it's like one of those companies that put videos on Pornhub. I can't remember the name of it now. But he asked me, Shag Dog, what's this? And I'm like, where'd you hear that from? So that girl has on her shirt. He's like about 12 or something at the time. So I was thinking at first when he asked me that, he knew. He probably did. He was testing me. Yeah.
He was watching over your shoulder whenever you were on the.
What was it, Brazzers or Brazers? It was that girl, Brazzers, whatever. Yeah. I looked. It was a little cute blonde. She was with probably her grandparents. She had like a brazier tight ass.
Probably doing a threesome with them.
Could be. They're probably paying her well.
That they were on break right then, getting something to eat. If she's wearing it, that means that she's a Brazzers girl.
Yeah. But I was just like, looking, she's with these old people. I'm talking old. I mean, they had to be in their 70s at least. And I'm like, I wonder if that's her grandparents, and do they know what it is?
Well, let's get back to the beer real quick.
Okay, sorry.
And give our opinion of this beer. What kind of grade do you think this deserves, Shag Dog? As a porter, I think it's pretty darn good.
Pretty good. I mean, it's easy for 9% Baltic Porter. It's pretty easy, smooth to drink.
Mm-hmm.
The flavors are there, but they're not overwhelming with that, dark fruit, chocolate, coffee.
A little sweeter than what I would like.
A little sweeter, yeah. I'm not sure if that's the alcohol sweetness or the fruitiness, because it's not really fruity, but maybe those two combined, make it a little sweet. But it's not too bad. I would give it an A- and a swaff, a swallow and a half.
Yeah, definitely a swaff, and I would go as far as an A- also because I think it has room for improvement, but it's pretty darn good.
Yeah. A-. Yeah. Just barely hit A-.
Yeah. Now that we've said that and we've did that, is there anything else that you would like to say about this beer before we move on?
That's it. I'm just happy you got a big bottle.
They have the Polish little
chicken.
It's supposed to be a.
Looks like a damn chicken.
It's supposed to be some kind of, I forget what the bird.
Is it an eagle or?
I thought it was
some sort of eagle. Want me to Googleize it for you?
Yeah, why don't you Googleize it? Now they're the World Beer Cup Bronze Award on this one, so they did pretty good,
What type of bird do Polish have on their flag or whatever?
The bird
It's a
on the
white
Polish
eagle,
flag is a white eagle,
Orzel
also known as
Bala.
Orzel.
Yeah.
It's a stylized eagle with golden features, representing strength, the nation's history, and sovereignty, often linked to
There's
the
the
legend
actual
of the Founding
official,
Witch.
better looking one. You know, it's got a gold crown on his head, or
Yeah. They had that everywhere over there
yeah.
when I was there.
Well, yeah, I saw something in the news the other day. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but supposedly someone in Poland they tried to assassinate a Russian general or something
Wow.
in Russia. That's what Putin said. So I don't know if it's true. I mean,
Just trying to start a war with Poland like Hitler did, right?
you know, it's going to hit big if that stuff doesn't get taken care of soon. It's going to spread. I'm surprised it's pretty contained still the way it's been for the last
Right
couple of
now,
years.
it's been pretty tame, yeah, when you can think about it.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty delicious beer. I mean, granted, could it be bolder in flavor? Maybe, but for the most part, I'd say it's really a delicious beer.
Yeah, I hope all the taintiness from I'm really scared when I drink European, especially Eastern European beer.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, we got it too, Chernobyl. It went around the whole northern
Yeah.
hemisphere, so.
What would be interesting is if you had a Geiger counter. Why don't you buy a Geiger counter, and we'll test a few things, like beer,
Yeah,
and we'll test canned tuna fish,
potato chips.
potato chips. Yeah, I mean definitely canned tuna fish because Fujisaki or whatever.
Oh, Fukushima.
Fukushima, yeah, Fujisaki.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking?
I want to drink some sake or something.
I want to drink some fucking sake.
on Mount Fuji shot sake.
Yeah, but yeah, because the water goes in, the water goes out. It's in the, the zone
it's in the ocean.
where it's contaminated. So
And
I mean,
I heard
it goes in and
it's-
out. It doesn't change the fact that it's being exposed to it, and then it goes back out into the ocean.
Yeah, and a couple years after that, I heard some scientists say there was a radioactive fish that they
Well, I'm
tested.
sure there is,
out there in
yeah.
the Pacific, yeah.
But I can tell you right now, they haven't gotten to play on the news or all that stuff because they don't want to scare off the fact that the fishing industry would lose massive amounts of money if you scare. Oh, canned tuna is radioactive.
Right. Yeah, so.
But what is that doing? It's telling you right there that they don't care about you as a human being. We care about keeping the fishing industry
Right.
going, keeping the jobs, and everything.
I like when you're going with a burp, and it sounded pretty funny.
But I mean,
Going.
let's be honest, or should I say, let's just lay it on the table here. The USDA and FDA don't here in America. They're not interested in making it healthier or making it where it's better for you. All that stuff as a consumer. They've been bought and paid for by the powers that be, and people have been implanted in those departments
Right.
from the industries and are running it. So they're making sure they pay back their benefactors.
Right. And the FDA with that 5 year thing, well, we got to test for 5 years. And then never come out with anything. It's because they're paid by the people already selling some alternative or something that, hey, we're not going to.
There's chemicals and food colorings and dyes and additives and stuff like they have in our food here that it's been outlawed over in Europe. There's PA. Old school booze bombs. They're a bit too sickly with fruity tones.
Yeah. It's got a mask.
Depending on the style. Yeah, exactly. Look at he put the little
Fruity.
he has his own little what's that? What do they call that? Emblem or whatever you want to call it?
Yes.
Coat of arms.
What is that about? I think I like
Coat of
coat of
arms.
arms. Yeah.
Got a couple of horses. Got an eagle. I don't know what the center.
Might be might be the family coat of arms of PA Brews. Well, yeah, it is a little fruity. You know what? I think they're trying to mask the Chernobyl. Yeah, so
Is that what it is? I bet you it glows in the dark.
could let me turn it down.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I think that none of them are interested in making things better for the consumer.
Yeah. Like there was some supposedly some medication that if you have neurological, well, dementia is caused from neurological small vessel disease. Supposedly this pill they're testing back in 2018 on rats. Supposedly it was working on rats with dementia. How you tell a rat has dementia, I don't know. But supposedly it was working on it. And, it's been more than 5 years. And I asked someone about it about 2 years ago. And they said, oh, no, I don't know. It might have been you. You looked it up or somebody looked it up. So, no. They said it had some certain side effects, blah, blah, blah. So they.
Like the other drugs that they give don't have side effects?
Right. May cause endless shit in your pants, vomiting.
What gets me is they'll say this something that it's not you're trying to avoid. It may cause, it may cause headaches, severe swelling, and all these different.
A lot of things you don't like.
Yeah.
It's like I'll stick with the enlarged prostate.
Yeah, I'll learn to live with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the emblem of Pennsylvania. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Is it normally on a blue flag though, or is that the white circle upon linkage and or death? Yeah, and or death. I like how they say and or death.
Please consult your physician if you experience any of these symptoms. How are you going to consult when you're dead, right?
Yeah, my mom took some blood pressure pill the doctor gave her. That fucked her up for like about 3 months, 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
It was still lingering for a couple months after that too, but she couldn't get into bed. She couldn't lay down. It was like, oh, it's the older version. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you don't change your flag like Minnesota to some Somali looking flag.
Hey, I'm just used to the newer version. I'm sorry, Pete. I don't know what the newer version looks like. I'm actually surprised that emblem is. I don't remember ever seeing that when I was in Pennsylvania. Maybe it was on the Pennsylvania flag. I don't know.
Pennsylvania flag. Yeah, well, the flag is blue, so I mean.
PA is teaching us some history of Pennsylvania. Yeah.
That's what the flag looks like, Jammer.
Yeah, that's the emblem that he has there.
Yeah, so it doesn't have the white circle around the emblem. And
wow,
you got a friend in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we do.
It's Keystone State.
So you're saying we have Keystone Brewery as a friend, or are you saying
that's what I thought when I first heard of Keystone beer? I was like, oh, it must be made in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but it was made by Komes.
Yeah, unbeknownst to me.
Yeah, I remember their advertisement because the cans were lined. Cans were lined, and to keep it fresh and cool. Yeah, they had the big mouth on it and everything too, so you could get a lot of beer,
I heard something. I can't remember what it was, but the line in cans, I'm not sure. I'm sure some companies still use
dementia.
Yeah, cause dementia. Yeah.
You're really on the dementia kick.
That's probably why I couldn't remember it.
You're not supposed to do that.
Sorry. At least you spit it back in your glass. I mean, better than spitting on the table or something.
I know. Those times at the bar when you did that, man.
Yeah.
People need to stop openly encouraging foreign invaders.
Just saying.
It's a pound.
Hashtag. Pound. I like that one.
I loved it when the pound me too movement.
Pound me too. Hashtag me too. Pound me too.
I totally concur with your astute opinion in that category of issues that we are currently experiencing, PA.
So we got some bad comments on our drinking and thinking video, Jammer, we did the other day about talking about Bad Bunny.
Yeah, well, Bad Bunny is he is a worthless POS.
Apparently, 2 viewers commented they didn't like it, and they both had about 3 or 4 thumbs up on their comments. But I say thumbs down to their comments.
My whole thing is this: I've been on the earth long enough to know good music, and Bad Bunny isn't that.
Yeah.
On top of that, the lyrics that he was singing on national television on the NFL halftime show was a bunch of vulgarity and everything like that. And yet they penalize what's her name for Janet. Is it Janet? No. Yeah, it was Janet, wasn't it? Janet Jackson with her boobie hanging out.
Well, they did. Yeah, I mean,
they penalized her for showing a boob. Yet and that was years ago, and now we're allowing Bad Bunny to speak in a foreign language.
Yeah.
A bunch of vulgar terms and stuff like that as he's singing and all this. It's
Yeah.
He's completely nobody knew who he was.
I
don't care how popular he was. He wasn't that popular here in America. And football is an American sport. Football is an American pastime.
I mean, if you go to the other side, you're like, whoa, are you racist just because you speak Spanish? Well, yeah, I like to fucking know what I'm listening to, the words, you know?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We're in America. Americans' language is English. It's not Spanish. Even when Shakira was on there, she did a version of Spanglish where she did Spanish and English. She didn't just sing all Spanish. Anyway, I don't want to spend any time on him.
I digress.
Personally, how I feel about it, it's like Starfleet Academy. Those two could go together, and I don't want to invest too much of my life into it.
Damn it, Jammer. It's just a show.
Yes, made by people who have no clue what they're doing or ever had an idea. They couldn't make a show on their own, and so they decided to tag on to Star Trek's fame and fandom and try to push a woke agenda on everybody. Well, guess what? The same thing with this Bad Bunny crap. You want to put it out there and everything. Well, guess what? I'll just turn it off. Everybody will just turn it off. In fact, a lot of people turned it off. Not just a little, but a lot.
Reel it in.
Reel it in.
Reel it in. No. Hey, I mean, I didn't mean to let you go off on a tangent because I caused that. But
hey, just saying.
Just saying. Pound, just saying. Yeah, did you see the video though where the guy shows the crowd? He's up there and he's showing. There's a couple of people, girls dancing. 2 girls over here. There's a couple people in front of him, got their arms waving, but the whole crowd.
All I noticed is a lot of the women that were dancing were pretty chunky.
Yeah, that too. But then
did you notice that? I noticed it.
I couldn't see that well.
Freaking pretty chunky. I'm thinking we're going back to big women again. I'm like,
I like big booty Latinas, but
here's the thing. Big women need loving too, and everything like that. But the mainstream, let's be honest, in the mainstream, if you were fantasizing and dreaming of, having, I know you're saying reel it in, but fantasizing about a girl or whatever, you would turn around and fantasize somebody that looks much better than some of the chunky ones that I saw out there trying to jiggle it.
Well, I was trying to say though, he was showing the crowd, and then later on, they're playing the music in the stadium. I'm not sure if it was timeout or middle of a quarter or whatever, TV break. They're playing "Sweet Caroline," and the whole crowd was into that. Pretty much, not the whole crowd, but way more than there was for Bad Bunny. So,
yeah. And here's the thing: somebody in the comments that we had said something about Michael Jackson, people being whatever. Here's the thing about that, right? Michael Jackson was well established by the time he was on NFL halftime.
Yeah.
And his music crossed generations, not just one category of group or people or whatever like that. He crossed over into where older people liked his music and younger people liked his music. He was an all-around category there. He wasn't just one.
I didn't even know Michael Jackson did the Super Bowl. What year did he do the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
What year did Michael Jackson do the Super Bowl? Did we do this last week?
Michael
Yeah, we
Jackson.
1993. 1993. Okay.
Yeah. And so, here's the thing. He was well established and well liked and well received from all generations across the span of ages. Now, Bad Bunny, I'm telling you, the only category he's really into is probably the late teens, late teens, early 20s maybe.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Nobody else cares for him.
Yeah. Nobody that's like 5-year-old cares, and nobody is like 35 maybe or older. Yeah, I mean, and plus, with that being in San Francisco,
And
maybe if it was Miami or Orlando, if they had the Super Bowl in those places, because a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Orlando area.
And I don't care what they say about how many downloads he's had. In 2018, a guy, he's been convicted now, but in 2018, a guy who was created AI music back then, and he put it on Spotify and all these little places, and then he turned around and created tens of thousands of accounts that automatically downloaded his songs, constantly playing all his AI music and everything like that, to where he was making millions of dollars.
Right.
Now they basically have got him, and they tried and they're trying him, or they're convicting him and putting him in jail, but as for fraud and stuff like that. To me, that's not fraud. I gamed the system. I turned around and I created an AI music, put it on there, on their system, and then I created accounts that would play the music. That's not my fault that you had it open for this to happen.
Right.
My accounts are playing the music. It's playing it. I deserve to be paid.
You're correct, sir. You're correct.
But anyway, what I was saying is my whole thing, and this is not the first time it's happened. It happened way back in the 30s, whenever they had the juke joints and everything like that. The mobsters changed the numbers on how many plays and all that stuff on different music and all that. So the numbers don't jive on this stuff. The downloads or the plays don't jive. You can manipulate those numbers easily. And they have for over 60, 70 years.
Yeah, that's true, Jammer. We might as well get to the next
Pound
beer,
those
right?
happy thoughts, man. They continue pushing a single mother society. Yep, pump and dump this country into a hole.
Hey, pump and dump.
Yeah, exactly. BBWs were live. Big bone women. What was that? Wait a minute. It sounded like a genius that knew who to take the most of. Yeah, exactly. He created a system and made money off of it.
I knew some people who had their YouTube channel, and they created, I guess there used to be sites, or maybe there still is, where you could have people paid to watch your videos so your videos get more views and stuff like that. I couldn't believe it when I heard that shit. I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't we do that?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. We're on the fringes of YouTube, in the sense of that we don't carry the mainstream or what they consider the mainstream agenda, and we are from when it used to be YouTube, and that was it, not Google Tube.
Are you at your beach house, Jammer? I just noticed you're at the sun.
Yeah.
Is sun setting pretty early today. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm enjoying it.
It reminds me of the time we went to our little trip to the beach, and you slept all day because you were sunburned from the day before, and you're like, "Oh, your audio went out, Jammer. I can't hear you." There you are. And you're like, "Come on out, come on to sunset," and I'm like, "I've been out there all day. You've been sleeping. You're a pussy." I'm like,
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, after you slept all day. I was at the pool. I was at the beach. I was drinking by
I
myself.
know, but you know what? I sleep during the day and I party at night.
Yeah, that's because you got this bad sunburn, actually.
Yeah. Well,
we were drinking the
bad
night before.
sunburn that time,
Yeah, we were drinking the night before, so yeah, you're probably dehydrated and sleeping.
Yeah, we went out to that was in Daytona, wasn't it?
No, that was
that was the longboat.
Yeah, longboat. Yeah.
Yeah, did we go out to the karaoke place?
Yeah, the night before that. Yeah. Because we went out the first night we were there. There was nothing happening. It was like a weekday. But she said, we got karaoke tomorrow. So the next day, we're drinking all day, out there sunbathing, out on the beach, and you use that spray can. I was like, you might want to rub that in. And, no, I'm good. I was like, fuck, I'm rubbing that shit in.
That was like Pam, man. It just burned me up, man.
Yeah.
Shit, that stuff sucked.
That's why because the first time I ever used that spray can, I thought that's all you had to do was spray it, and I got burnt. So somebody told me, you got to rub it in still. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I can tell you much. I had fun at the karaoke, and
karaoke was good, and that was a good sound system.
Oh, that was the best sound system I've ever experienced. As
and you had all those nasty women wanting you.
No, that is true.
They're like, wow. The bartender said, wow, who is that he's singing? I'm like, that's the Blues Brothers. I forget. She caught the Katie. It was the first song he did that night. And then he didn't have a bunch of my songs. I was like, fuck, give me Poison.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
And that guy supposedly was on what was it? America's Got Talent or something?
America's Got Talent, yeah. The DJ, the karaoke DJ or whatever you want to call it. But he wanted to sing the first song every round.
Oh, yeah. I can't blame him. I would too.
Yeah, that's true.
He
was all right singer, but he didn't do any songs I like him.
No, but he was pretty good. His Bose sound system for karaoke. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. He used to have all my bread and butter songs. Yeah. I had to resort to Poison, which I'm okay at Poison, but
yeah.
I want to do a Poison tribute band.
My thing is that you could do Poison. Sounded like.
That was the last one. Yeah.
You could do Poison and everything, but I much rather would do something like some blues.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Blues Brothers, but just blues in general and bluesy rock, bluesy and blues rock.
I like some blues rock.
And maybe a few kind of beach type songs and stuff like that,
Like California Girls. Oh, your mic went out again. I heard a and your mic went out. Can't hear you. Still can't. Oh, you're muted now. There you are. Why how you get muted? Yeah. Yeah. Somehow did you mute somehow or? Anyhow, let's get to the next beer. What do you think? Thanks for 3 viewers watching, especially PA Brew News, all the way from Pennsylvania. Everybody has a friend.
I hope you're doing well up there in the snow and everything. It should be easing up a bit, right? At least I hope.
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
I know he's enjoying it.
Kind of hard to do the PA outdoors couple when you're snowed in, right? But there's time.
You could go out there and make snow imprints and stuff like that.
Snow angels.
Yeah, I mean, you could do some dirty snow angels. I mean,
I've been seeing those ones where the girls sit down in the snow and they make,
and then they go and lick it, right?
Lick their own print.
Yeah,
box print. Yeah.
Let me tell you, the women have it so easy right now.
Yeah,
at this time of this, no other time on earth,
right,
except this time. Do they have it so easy where they can make money?
Right. And it's only been said one other time in history, too. Hooker is the oldest profession in the world, right? When they came out with strip clubs, I'm sure somebody said, these women got it so fucking easy right now. All they got to go out there and show their tits and swing on a pole.
They don't have to actually do anything physically in the sense of interacting with somebody, right?
Right. And now they can just do a little short video, show some cleavage, smile, maybe shake their booty.
Shake their booty, do a little dance, and they're making millions.
Do special things like wear nothing on their dress and sit in the snow.
I think you should create a Instagram account where you're doing the same thing the women are doing, but in the male perspective, and do it as a joke.
I don't think that'd fly though.
I think you should do it. With that one of the girls doing the little thing where she's pulling her shirt, going doom doom doom, doom, and all of a sudden, boom, she shows herself in a bikini.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Well, I think you should do the same thing, and you then do it in a thong, man.
And then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you think next time it snows here, should I go out there naked in a dress and sit in the snow and make my balls?
Exactly, and
my
then
balls,
lick it.
And then lick it. Yeah. Yeah, we lost 2 viewers now.
Oh well.
They're probably getting bored anyhow. Anyhow, we'll see you in the next one. Spitter
Thanks for
Swallow
watching,
Beer.
commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.
That's right.
Farewell.
Oh, yes. See ya.
Bye. Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review for the latest and greatest of beer reviews.
Subscribe, comment, like now.